Good morning, strategic commanders, senior officers, and colleagues. As you have been informed already, my role here this morning is to present an introduction, provide an introduction to the Strategic Development Plan 2005 to 2029. This new document, as we all know, that was recently launched, covers the following areas: an introduction, critical challenges, strategic goal, meaning from the 1 to 5, including the outcomes and key interventions. This document also provides emerging crime and security issues. In addition, it makes provision for aligning the very document SDP with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, the Government of Sierra Leone Medium-Term National Development Plan, stroke the big 5 game changers. As it is always done, it makes provision for a monitoring and evaluation framework, and finally, reporting mechanism, taking into account annual work plans, quarterly, and other annual reports. The Strategic Development Plan previous, that was the one covering 2020 to 2025, had its priorities. Some of these were achieved during this period, and as we all know, there will always be challenges. So these challenges, those priorities that were actually not achieved, were also incorporated into the newly launched Strategic Development Plan. The Sierra Leone Police is firmly committed currently to transitioning from the Sierra Leone Police Force from a force to a service, which actually is the core aim of this new strategic development plan. In achieving this, clearly right through all the strategic development plan, we are about also popularizing. There is this key issue on creating the enabling environment where all of us should understand that we are moving from a force mentality to one that is service-oriented. That basically talks about a servant and master relationship. We would have all read literature whilst we were in school, and we're talking about the master and then the servant relationship. It talks about us being servants and the public we serve being masters. It should, however, be noted that there are strategic priorities and activities of the previous SDP that were captured into this, and in rolling out all that has been captured in this SDP, the Sierra Leone Police has not only relied on internal mechanisms, but as well it has paid attention to external oversight bodies. No matter what we do, no matter how much we perform, we are quite aware of the fact that we will always have oversight bodies that are external, monitoring and assessing our performance. And it's from what they tell, what they actually see, those things that they feel they will rate us as being professional or not professional. So these are all captured in this SDP. It has been able to also align most of our priorities to the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, as early mentioned, and also the Medium-Term National Development Plan, the Big 5 changes. This actually clearly demonstrates our commitment to ensuring that we do things that will not only help support government in achieving its priorities, but also internationally supporting the United Nations in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. Clearly, as we have noticed, this same SDP, I mean the one currently we will be dealing with, clearly establishes a framework that reports are made quarterly and annually. The overall aim of this SDP is clearly to create a safe, secured communities that will foster national development. We all know where the communities are not safe, it will be challenging for us to foster national development. So the overall aim of this SDP is to ensure that our communities are safe. The key objectives: how will we ensure that our communities are safe? One, we will as much try to fulfill our core mandates of the Sierra Leone Police, which is to maintain internal security. And then we will again try as much as we could to ensure public trust. We have been doing that. We will ensure we improve on that, so the public actually has that trust on what we do as police officers. Notwithstanding, we will try as much to promote professionalism, accountability, and transparency in all our operations. Following that, we will strive to ensure that we incorporate strategic, innovative activities that will actually leverage our use of modern day technology. Finally, we will try to improve personnel welfare. Next slide. The vision. The vision, as we have all clearly seen, is to ensure a friendly, a fair, but also firm organization that the people can trust. So having the trust of the public is key in everything we do. So that is also incorporated in this plan. How will we ensure this? How will we ensure that the public improve on the trust they actually have in us? Covers the vision. Our vision will be to collaborate with the public in a way that will enhance access to criminal justice, ensure security and stability, create a conducive socio-economic and the right frame that will pave the way for political development in Sierra Leone. That is our vision. The core values, these are things that we should ensure in every of our operations, whether internally or externally. One, we should ensure we respect fundamental human rights and freedoms of all individuals. Next, we ensure that in every of our dealing, we pay attention to being honest, to being impartial, to being caring and free from all corrupt practices. Notwithstanding, we should maintain high level of professionalism in everything that we do. We should be transparent and as well be accountable to the people we serve of all our actions. We should again uphold integrity by adhering to laws, laid down laws and policies. Finally, we should remain apolitical. I think this is key. It states and reminds us of what is provided in the 1964 Police Act, that we should remain apolitical in all the discharge of our functions and duties. So far, this is where I stop, and I thank you very much for being audience.